Alright, hello guys and welcome to my video. In this video I'm going to talk about how everything ties together. So let's get started. First things first, as mentioned in my market engine video, the turtle soup, the 2022 and the PO3 are all part of an MMXM. We have to identify where this MMXM is developing. Is it to rebalance, sweep liquidity, or go to equilibrium, or even accumulate, right? And through the means of understanding this, you can develop your own language and your own interpretation of price as well. So yeah, next slide, and let's talk about this. I've covered this on my market engine video, talking about how every little concept that you can see right here is all part of an MMXM, right? In this case, we had the first stage right here with initial consolidation, low risk buy, second stage, and third stage being the smart money reversal, right? We can see right here that we had a turtle soup in this case. So this turtle soup was the entry model right here to go even higher, okay? But if you wanted to see in the AMD type of way, we had the accumulation manipulation all the way to the south side, all the way to the distribute up to the upside. And we also have a 2022 model, which is a sweep of liquidity, a fair value gap in this case on the opposite side, and then an entry within the fair value gap, right? All these concepts combined are all entry models to the other side of the MMXM. That is literally it. And that is a very big eye-opener for most of the people. It has been a very big eye-opener for me as well. So this is something you guys really should look into. So how can we identify an MMXM? You have to frame your initial consolidation, okay? You have to bear in mind that the market manipulates traders. If your bias is bullish, wait for price to go down or to rebalance somewhere. If your bias is bearish, wait for price to go up and or rebalance. Return to original consolidation is just an order block swing on the first side of the curve. Order blocks are key for the best risk to reward and bias matching as well. Order blocks plus FVGs are the most high probability ones if it does match your bias. And also, lastly, this is more of a word of advice, right? Make it time frame reliant. Even though price is fractal, anything can happen. Meaning, if you spot a 1 minute MMXM, target the initial consolidation of the 1 minute MMXM, just because it's just like a low hanging fruit, basically. Same applies for the 15 minutes and the 30 minutes. Entries can be at any time frame. If you spot a 1 minute MMXM, go for a 15-second entry. 15 minute, even 1 minute, it doesn't really matter, right? But the drawn liquidity is best if kept where the original consolidation is spotted, just as a low hanging fruit type of thing. So how do you trade MMXMs? You can have a turtle soup entry, which has the best risk to reward, but it is riskier. You need to have certain key levels marked out before you enter. Narrative is very important for this as well. And then you have the low risk buy, which is a breaker or an order block swing plus FVG. That gives you the highest probability. And then you have the second stage buy, which is a 2022 model, which is a sweep of liquidity, market structure shift, and a fair value gap to target any nearing liquidity. In this case, it can be the original consolidation as well. And then you have the third stage, buy side already taken. In that case, two things can happen. Either original consolidation becomes a breaker, or else it is a turtle soup to go lower. It really depends based on context and narrative. Just make sure to remember that. So let's talk about this 1 minute market maker buy model. We have a likely SMT in this case with this equal lows right here. And we have framed our initial consolidation right here as well. So what did price do? Price accumulated. It doesn't have to be a straight accumulation. It can also be a bit on the jagged lines type of thing. We have equal highs right here. We have low resistance liquidity right here as well. High resistance liquidity, my bad. And then we also went for a dump and we probably formed an SMT right here. And then what price did, it went up to the equilibrium right here. It formed this order block right here and a fair value gap, making the low risk buy in this case. And then it pumped up and made an IFED right here with a breaker as well. So this is also a unicorn model. So you have pretty much all confluence stacked up. And you can see right here that the target has been reached right here. And you can see how price did the Mohawk. In this case, a Mohawk is basically when price just slowly grinds down before going up, creating more low resistance liquidity runs as well. And we also used the original consolidation as a breaker block swing to be able to go even higher. And we've also tapped it twice in this case right here, as you guys can see. So this was very interesting to look at, to be honest. If you know how to read this language, honestly, you guys will thrive in trading. I won't even lie. Let's look at this 15-minute market maker buy model. We have framed our initial consolidation being the Asian range all the way from here and all the way till about 1 a.m. So we've targeted this sell side liquidity at 3 o'clock in the PM session, and we had a nice turtle soup, and we also had a second turtle soup right here, and that's where the low risk buy happened at 9 o'clock, around 9:30 right here, 10 o'clock, and then the 10 o'clock, 10:45 round there gave us the move to the rest of the day. This is very nice to look at. The low risk buy was just this order block swing right here. The main problem is that the wicks are doing a lot of damage in this case, so it is a bit of a choppy one, but at the same time it did take you to target, in this case, this buy side liquidity. And as you guys can see right here, price went for a low resistance liquidity run. It went back again on this fair value gap, and it made a 2022 model, and you can see right here it just went and went above for the market close right here. So you can gauge right here that this is a consistent thing that happens every single day. And that's the end of the presentation, and let's go towards some live trading. In this case, it's a weekend, so it's backtesting in this case. So we are in the live section right here, so let's go in the replay mode, and let's have a look. So first things first, what we want to do is to frame our initial consolidation. So our initial consolidation is going to be framed within the 15 minutes chart. So it's just going to be Asia high and Asia low. That's the main thing. Let's have a look at Asia high and Asia low. So we're going to mark this out with a horizontal ray. So Asia high and Asia low in this case right here. There you go. So we can see right here that 2 a.m. swept Asia high, right? But we don't only need to look at the liquidity. We also have to look at the PD arrays. So what I want to frame in the 15-minute is this order block right here. So I'm going to frame the body of this with a box, and I want price to reach this target before I go short in any way, shape or form. So what I want to look at is probably price grinding up, feeling this imbalance right here and potentially this imbalance right here before I go for my short. So let's have a look. We're just waiting patiently. So it's 7:15. We had news right here. We've tapped into the order block successfully, and we've also went and swept some liquidity left over, but we still have Asia lows as our liquidity. We've bounced off the Asia high. So what I want to do is I want to gauge an entry. So in this case, this news can be used as a rejection block as well. So I've taken this trade on live as well, and I'm showing you guys how I did it. So let's have a look. So we feel this imbalance right here, and we want to wait a little bit more. So there you go. So we had a nice little wick at the 843, but I'm still waiting. So let me just frame this with a box, a green box, to show my entry. Where is it? I'll just make it gray. There you go. And I'm going to put my entry just around about the 0.705 level. And I'm going to put my stop loss just at the wick. And I'm going to target this sell side right here. I'll show you guys the execution I did on live as well on this Thursday, because it was pretty amazing, to be honest. So we got tapped into, very nice. Got tapped into it again, and then boom, we swept Asia lows. So in this case, let's just quickly repeat what happened. So first things first, I've marked out Asia highs and Asia lows. We have some PD arrays in which we want to rebalance. Just talking about the market engine, what did we do? Let me just delete all my indicators and show you guys what did we do. So first things first, we've accumulated right here. We've rebalanced this order block right here as shown. We've rebalanced this order block, and we've also rebalanced this rejection block right here in the bearish OTE in this case. There you go. And you can see right here that this is how you frame this sniper entry. This is just one model of the many that I actually have a look at, but this was a very good trade right here. This is a prime AMD setup all the way to sell side, and it just skips going. Anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. Please do make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what I should do next. Bye bye.